Hey guys, welcome to another video, and in this video I'm going to be talking about my top pairs for the week. Let's get started. Now, in the first pair that I'm going to be looking at is something that we covered last week, so I'm just going to be brushing through this one very quick. So I covered the Euro Turkish Lira last week, that I predicted that my prediction for the Euro Turkish Lira was going to be a sell. As we can see, last week currently closed in a doji, and we can still see that last week basically didn't even really make any significant move in this market. In this particular pair, I'm still looking at a sell. So if you want to see my in-depth review on this pair, I made a video about it last week, so you can go back to my previous video. I'm going to leave the link somewhere here, and I'm also going to leave the link down below, so you can go back to my previous video to see my reasoning for why I still stick to a sell on this pair. But on this pair, it's still a sell for me, and that thesis hasn't changed. Anyways, check my previous video. I went really in depth into this particular pair on my thesis for it. Anyways, let's head on to the next pair. So alright guys, the next pair that we're going to be looking at is the GBPSGD. that is the British pounds against the Singapore dollar. And my prediction for this one, or what I'm looking forward to this week, is a sell on this pair. So let me quickly show you guys what I mean. So this is the daily time frame, and I'm just going to be quickly drawing in my levels. Hold on, let me just maximize it for you guys to see. So I'm just going to be quickly drawing in my levels and to show you what I mean and why I choose to, or I'm actually going for a sell on this particular pair. So let me just quickly draw in my levels, because the one thing you want to do is always draw in your levels on every pair you look at before you actually take your step. So let me quickly do that for this. So I'm going to quickly join in my level here, and as we can see, this is where price is at the moment. This is where price is at the moment. Price gave us a pin bar and it presently slowed down. So I'm just going to be showing us if this level is actually a very significant level. So I'm just going to be taking it back into the chart. As we can see, we had something here. As you can see, we had a level very close to this, so we can easily just draw a zone, just mark this up as a zone, because you know this particular bottom here was very close to this level here, so it's very easy to draw it as a zone. So I can draw that as a zone. Let's just keep scrolling back into the chart to see if this level is significant. As you can see, we had something here. So we basically had the market come down here and went back to the top. We also had another one here. And remember guys, what I'm always looking for is for at least 2 to 3 to 4 touches on the level before I consider it a very significant level. Now if it's just one touch, or if it's just 2 touches, I probably wouldn't be taking the trade, but you know, I need to see at least 2 to 3 touches before I consider it something significant, before I consider the level significant and I want to trade off of it. And I'm talking 2 to 3 touches in the past, not, you know, not present, including the present touch in that level. So we have a touch here. We've already passed the criteria. We already have a touch here, we already have a touch here, we already have a touch here. This is already 3, but we can scroll back to see if we still have more reaction of price off of that level. As we can see, we have one here, we have a reaction here. In fact, we had a very big move to the top side, so we already have 4. You can keep scrolling guys to see if we still have more touches. We can see we have something here, we have something here. So right now we can clearly see that level. That's a very significant level. So, and this is why I am taking a sell when the market opens, or I'm looking to take a sell when the market opens. What happened here is that we got a pin bar. So we got a pin bar here, which is a reversal signal, and we also got a doji, or we kind of got deceleration on the next day. So my criteria for wanting to enter any trade is I want to see the market slowing down or showing signs of slowing down before I actually decide to enter that market. So what I've seen here is the market actually accelerated. The market accelerated to the top side, but what happened as I get into this level was that it slowed down. It gave this pin bar here, it gave this pin bar, and then slowed down. This is basically still a slowdown of the following day. So the market didn't really do much. The market kind of accelerated to the downside, but it still came back closed around where it opened the previous day, or where it opened that day. So this is why I see this basically as a slowdown. This two candle formation right now is a slowdown. The pin bar itself is the market slowing down. It can't push anymore to the top side, and then the next day after that, which was on Friday, it didn't actually really do anything. So I see this as a sell. Now, where is going to be my target? Now, the best place I would have liked to put my targets was this place. I would like to put my targets here. This will be the optimum place because we basically see the market come down and then it reverse. However, we have an immediate support close by to that price. We have this, and this is actually a significant level here. So we have the market come down here and went back to the top side, came down, gave us a very small reversal, and before it broke down to the downside, and then before giving us the pin bar, come back up to give us the pin bar. Now let's go back into the chart and see how relevant this level is. So just going to quickly scroll back, and as we can see, we already have it here. It's already relevant here already. We can see this. We basically had the market come down and came up, hit this spot here, gave us 2 bar reversal here, and then came back down before we're going back up. So this is already clearly showing me right now that there is resistance here, which is currently going to be support, but it acted as resistance here. We also still had some sort of reversal off of this place here. Let's still scroll back into the chart and see. We can see this is not too clear, but we can see there's sort of a level around there. The market kind of like reversed around this place too, but let's still keep scrolling back into the chart to see how valid that support is, or the resistance is. So we can see it acting as support here, we can see it acting as support here, we can see it acting as support here. So as the new week is opening, I want to definitely take my profit at this spot here. At least in most part of my trading profit, I would like to take it at this level here, at the 1.72 level. I would like to take most of my profit here, just because we still have a support here, a support close by at this spot here. I don't want to be trading into support, guys. You don't want to trade into left support, you don't want to trade into support, you don't want to trade into resistance, guys. That is very, very, very important. That is major key, guys. You don't want to trade into the levels. Now the secondary target would obviously be this place. This is going to be my secondary target. So this will be my first target, this will be my second target. So I would like to take out 90% of my profit here, and then the remaining 10% I would like to take it here. So you don't want to trade into support, you don't want to trade into resistance. Now when I take out 90% of my profit here, I will move my stop loss to break even, and then continue the rest of the trade. So basically the rest of the trade to this place is going to be a risk-free trade. So that's just what I want to do, guys. So that is just my thesis for this particular pair. Oh, quickly, something I forgot to mention was that, as we can also see, we have the moving averages also converging on this area, and as we can see, price also reacted to that. So that is something for us to consider too. This is also a confluence, and this is why I'm also entering the trade. We also have the 20 EMA and the 50 EMA price is also around that area, and we also have the level here. So this is basically a confluence in this aspect. I'm sorry, I totally forgot to mention that. That's also a reason why I'm entering the trade. That is why this trade is a very good trade. All right, so let's quickly go on to the next one. All right, guys, so this is the next pair. This is the Euro GBP. This is the euro against the British pounds. So I'm predicting, or I am looking forward to taking a buy on this pair this week. Now let me quickly show you what I mean by that, and let me quickly show you why. I'm just going to quickly draw in my level. The very first thing you always want to do, drawing your level. And why I am taking this trade as a buy is simply because of where I have drawn my level right now. As you can see, price got here, came down, and then has currently broken this previous resistance, because as you can see, for the past few weeks, price has just been oscillating up and down. The price has been going sideways basically, and a few weeks ago, about 2 weeks ago, price actually finally broke through this place to the top side and has currently retraced down to support, and has currently slowed down. This is the perfect kind of trade, guys. You always want to make sure that price is slowing down. So you see price broke out of this level, which was previously resistance, and has come back to retest it as support. Now on retesting it as support, you don't want to see it accelerating down. You don't want to see this. You don't want to see all this kind of candle. You don't want to see it here. You want to see it as it's coming down, it's slowing down, it keeps creating smaller and smaller candles. As you can see, this here, this is a smaller candle than this is a much smaller candle than this, and this is a little bit about the same size as this, but it's still basically telling you that the market is slowing down at this level. So what I am looking forward to is a pin bar, or I'm looking forward to an outside bar, I'm looking forward to an inside bar for me to finally take this market on the bullish side to the top side. Now this is going to be my take profit. This is where I want to take my put in my take profit. This is where I want to place my take profit. So now the market has retested this level, and we also still have the 20 EMA at this level. We have a slowdown here. This is a perfect place for you to be buying this level at. This is actually the perfect place for you to buy this level at. Now what I'm looking forward to is a pin bar around this area, or like I said, I'm basically looking forward to a signal basically around this area. Now let's quickly look at how significant this level is. Let's see if this level is even significant at all. As you can see, it previously had as resistance. As you can see, we have the market coming here from the bottom, came here and we saw a huge pin bar, which basically clearly stated that this is some sort of level, came down, and it basically held this level, this resistance. It basically held its own. It held for a few weeks, if not more than a few weeks. It held for a while, so we can clearly see that this was basically holding price as resistance for a few weeks. So this is one. I basically will just consider this as one touch, and let's keep going back into the chart. As you can see, we have another touch here. We have two. We already have two, which means we have basically seen this as a significant level already. But let's see if we can find one more level. We kind of have price being stagnant around this place for a few weeks, or for about a month or so, and we can still see we have something very close here. I can quickly make this a zone if I want to, so I could just draw this in if I wanted to, so you can do that too. We can still see price also held its own here too. Can still scroll back in charts and see what more we can find. We can still see price actually held here for a couple of months, because this is a couple of months worth of data. We can see price came up here, came down, came up here, came down, came up. So basically this is a very significant level. So I've probably counted more than 4 to 5 touches on that particular level, or on this particular zone right now. So let's just go back to present price. So this is why this is actually a very significant level, guys. This is why this right now is a significant place for you to be buying on. So on this pair, you definitely want to be taking a buy. And like I said, we also have the moving averages right now. Price is also settling around the moving averages. So you always want to, whenever you are trading, you always want to look for confluence levels, right? You always want to, when you see the market moving close to that area, it's a good thing. When you see the market actually slowing down at that area, it's a good thing. When you've got a very significant level at that area, it has previously, multiple times previously, it has acted as a support or as a resistance. That's a good thing. Anyways, guys, that's it, guys, and those are my predictions for the week. And as the market currently opens, I would be looking closely, and I will see you guys in the next video. And if you got any question for me, or if you got a chart you want me to look at, please leave it in the comment section below, and in my next video I'll definitely be reviewing that. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.